made a Wren house a couple years ago. You can see this has been out in the weather, and I'm going to have to refinish it this year. It's got spar varnish on it. Anyway, it's basically just a box. My wife has been asking me to make some more. So last fall, I roughed out some blanks. I don't have video of that because I'm only now just starting to shoot video. But I'll go ahead and put one of these on the lathe, and we'll get it turned down, and you can see how I do these. Pretty straightforward project, but I hope you enjoy it. First thing I'm going to do is mount this and true this tenon up, just like if I were turning a bowl, twice turned bowl. This is spalted maple, by the way. Pieces weren't big enough to really do much with, so I roughed out these little birdhouse blanks. Make sure I'm running true here. Pretty good. I just want to keep that from flopping around, so I'm going to bring that spacer up. Doesn't have to be very tight. Just enough to give it a little support. Okay. I always wear a face shield, even when I'm turning small stuff. I think it's just good practice. I usually have my dust collector running, but I'm not going to run it this morning. Just going to use my skew to true this up. My chucks are Supernova 2s, and the grind on my gouge is pretty close to that, what the chuck requires for a dovetail. So I'm going to turn this around now and mount in a 4-jaw chuck. Okay, that's running pretty true. I'm on longitudinal grain here, so I can clamp that chuck down pretty good without worrying about breaking the tenon. I have installed a large cone center on my one-way life center just for a little added support. Large cone center on my one-way life center. That's not too bad. Something's turned end grain, it doesn't distort nearly as much as it does when you turn a bowl and let it dry. I don't really have a very nice shape on this one. Really bad idea. I'm trying to use a skew here. Don't have the best shape on this one. The grain is pretty though. Going to go ahead and cut a little bit of a lip here and true this tenon up, and then I'll drill the hole. This is going to be a Wren house. I'll clean that up. This is going to be a Wren house, and they don't take a very big hole and they don't take a perch. About a ½ inch all the way through. That's pretty good for something like this, so I'm going to leave it about right there. Hole for a Wren birdhouse should be about 1 1/8 inches. Wrens like that size, and that keeps the sparrows out of the box. So I'm going to just kind of pick a spot. I like this grain here, so I'm just going to drill about 1 1/8 inches hole there. I think I need to sharpen my drill bit. I will sand this to 220. It's not going to get a real fine finish on it. Be spar varnish. I'm going to go ahead and part it off. Once again, I'm touching the left point only. That's probably just a little loose. That should be good enough to take some light cuts out here and clean that up. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. I don't want a snug fit on this because it's going to move with the weather. It's going to move a little bit anyway while it's drying, so I'm going to open this up just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Okay. Here you go. Just a real quick little birdhouse. Makes a really good wren house. The wife will love you for it. At least mine does. So have a go at it. Put some spar varnish on it. It'll last several years. People will comment on it. It's just a fun little project. Thanks for watching. Be sure and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and be sure and share it with your friends. Thank you.